I want to just make it. I want to play in a World Cup. From what I've heard, it's an amazing experience.
Many would claim that this is something that is very much doable for Illona Maher. Not only is she strong physically, but also mentally.
I feel that I can be a beast and can play this very physical, aggressive sport while also keeping my femininity while I do it.
It is for this reason that she has achieved unbelievable heights in the sport.
Growing up, this was not only the first medal for the women's team, or America in general, in 7on7, the first Olympic medal for America in over 100 years in rugby, the sport.
It goes without saying that Ilona Maher, who plays rugby, a difficult team sport, has emerged as one of the most creative Olympians on the internet. Throughout her childhood, Ilona Maher participated in a variety of sports. She played field hockey, basketball, and soccer. However, rugby was something which inclined her mind towards the professional career. She began playing women's rugby all over the world after earning a nursing degree from Quinnipiac University. Long story short, Maher was selected as the center for the 2020 Olympics and participated in the Tokyo Summer Games in 2021 after a one-year break. By recording her experiences competing in her first Olympic Games, the rugby player became quite famous. She also became very well known on social media, and her TikTok started to gain a lot of followers. Maher's remarkable journey certainly contributed to her online fandom, and she is now winning fans' hearts. Maher told 7 Days that she sees social media as her second job. Still, she assured that although rugby comes first, social media is a big part of her life. In light of this, she documented her journey at last year's Paris Olympics, where she had been hard to miss. The U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens Center has emerged as one of the stars of the 2024 Olympic Games. Whether she's charging down the pitch in red lipstick or goofing around on TikTok with her teammates. Maher helped Team USA win its first ever medal in women's rugby, defeating Australia in nail-biting fashion. Afterward, she spoke emotionally about the importance of growing the sport. "We wanted to do this to show what rugby could be in America," Maher said. "We say in rugby a lot that we want to pass the jersey. I think today really made the jersey better so that other young girls can grow up wanting to play rugby, wanting to be professionals, wanting to live the life we live where we travel the world and go to the Olympics." She is an inspiration, both in and out of the sport. She's indestructible in the field, yes, which is enough to inspire the younger generations. But she is also a great inspiration to many, especially about body positivity. She is never afraid to clap back at negative comments about her weight and muscular stature. In a 2022 TikTok post, she shared, "Every day I get called masculine, I get called manly." In a now viral video response posted last July, 5', 10" Maher, who holds a degree in nursing, pointed out that BMI is a flawed measurement, especially for athletes. "I do have a BMI of 30. I am considered overweight," she concluded. "But alas, I'm going to the Olympics and you're not." In another much like TikTok posted from Paris, Maher encouraged people to take note of all the different body types of the athletes competing in the Olympics. "All body types are worthy, from the smallest gymnast to the tallest volleyball player or rugby player to a shot putter and a sprinter," she said. "All body types are beautiful and can do amazing things. So truly see yourself in these athletes and know that you can do it too." Since the Paris Olympics began last July, Maher has become an absolute sensation. She won a historic bronze medal as a member of the U.S. Women's Rugby Sevens squad, graced the cover of Sports Illustrated's swimsuit edition, and finished runner-up on Dancing with the Stars. She also garnered new endorsements on her social media accounts, as well as signed a contract to play with England's Bristol Bears rugby team, which moved its matches to a big stadium to satisfy the surge in ticket demand upon her arrival. Obviously, a lot can happen in 6 months, especially to and/or with Ilona. All the while, she became the most followed rugby player on the planet with 8 million fans. So far, at least, across social media platforms. For 28-year-old Maher, though, it isn't just about the accolades, it's about her message. With her signature sense of humor, she has spoken openly about body image, confidence, and beauty, standards. breaking the traditional mold and inspiring millions of followers in the process. When asked how she felt about becoming America's sweetheart, she admitted, "I love when people call me that because I feel like I'm maybe not the image you would have of a sweetheart in some sense of the word. I'm honored." She added, "This was kind of the trajectory I wanted it to take. I knew that in my sport, I wouldn't just get to play my sport and be happy with it. I knew that I had to do more to have a comfortable life for myself, to spread my game, to spread rugby in general. So for years now, I've been leading up to this point, hoping to do what I've done. And I'm so happy that this worked out like it did. Now, the Olympic medalist is eyeing new challenges in 2025. In a bid to make the USA Women's Eagles Rugby World Cup squad, the Olympian is playing Rugby 15 on her new team, the Bristol Bears. Fortunately, she is adapting to playing rugby across the pond, thanks to a warm reception by her teammates and fans, and one apparently amazing overnight oats recipe. Ilona told People that life in Bristol, England, where she recently debuted in the Premiership Women's Rugby League, is going bloody well, with an unfortunate emphasis on the blood. "This is my first time breaking my nose, but 11 years of rugby and I held off for a pretty long time. So that's good, I guess," Maher shared in an exclusive interview tied to her new partnership with Quaker Oats. The injury came during Maher's debut in the starting lineup with the Bristol Bears a few days ago. After colliding with 3 defenders on the pitch at Ashton Gate, the athlete left the game early, later calling the injury just a little knock. 4 days later, the social media star gamely jumped on a Zoom with People, not in the least perturbed with her bruises. "Give it a little bit more time to rest, but then I'll be back out there," she smiled, while sporting significant bruising across her face. Frankly, that's no surprise, as the Vermont native knows something about putting herself out there. In signing a 3-month contract with Bristol, Maher's return to Rugby 15 is viewed as an official bid for a spot on the USA Women's Eagles Rugby World Cup squad in 2025. "I think it's just good to get back into 15s because I've been playing 7s for 6 years, so I wanted to go somewhere where I can really immerse myself and really see the game in that way and feel it out," she said, "because if I want to pursue this World Cup thing, I want to be the best player that Team USA needs or that they deserve." While Maher knows she is rugby union's superstar, even if she openly admits she is not the best rugby player. The 28-year-old USA Eagles international's arrival in England and to Premiership Women's Rugby has sparked an incredible rise in support and interest in women's rugby union in the country. In fact, during Maher's first game, where she featured from the bench for the final 20 minutes against Gloucester Hartpury earlier this month, had to be moved to Ashton Gate Stadium, home of the men's side, because of the number of fans wanting to catch a glimpse of her. Over 9,000 were in attendance, a club and PWR record for a standalone game. That's the kind of influence she has. Massive is an understatement. Do you think this athlete deserves as much attention? Watch this to see for yourself.